Thomas said, Dennis, no, the kids issue.
What?
If he's playing, he can't have his kids like running around.
Oh, you kids can sit over here with us?
I know, that's what I was saying, but Thomas getting a lot of flack from the owners, right? I mean, I think Thomas don't know how to talk to him the right way, right? It's a problem. Yeah, he took the kids that way. Maybe he might come back. I'm not sure. All right, here we are. Thursday night, week number 2, Summer League MUV Fitness. And we got a battle here coming on start here. We got, of course, Fab 7, the military team. Dante injured tonight, but he is here to coach his team up. And, of course, we got Perseverance. Perseverance is back in action. They had a bye the first week, and here they are. And they do have a new player. Actually, a couple new players. Both Shoreline players. Jomar actually played with Kevin's team last league, Kevin Villalobos. And, of course, Deshaun, a star player from Shoreline. He's actually playing his first game here in the MUV Fitness League. I was always wondering why they didn't pick this guy up earlier in the season with AJ Boyd and Jalen Stepney. Joel was here already playing in this league. Nobody said nothing to Deshaun. He might be a shy guy. Maybe nobody asked him. But he's definitely a big pickup. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here with one of my girls from the women's program, Maddie, a returning player, sophomore coming up. Just came back from Italy. But I got her here. I was going to ask her about what do you think about Deshaun as a player from Shoreline and now being able to play here? What do you expect from him, even since you've seen him play a lot of times, Maddie? What do you think about Deshaun?
I mean, he's definitely an active post. I'm expecting some buckets down low, and he kind of just seems to beat everybody up in the paint, so I'm excited to see that tonight.
Now we know that you just got back from Italy, and just to let people know out there, all the colleges in the NWAC have an opportunity for students to go abroad, and I think only a couple girls from the NWAC took advantage of that. Is that right?
I mean, I was the only one from Shoreline, but every school in the NWAC pretty much has a study abroad program at the school, so it's a shorter time, but it's about a fraction of the price it would be at a university, so I knew I had to take the opportunity to do it.
Right, and can you imagine that, going to Italy, in Rome, just to paint the picture, guys. Her backyard was the Coliseum, and she had a basketball court over there to hoop on. And I'm just telling you, those are memories you'll never forget, because to being able to go across the ocean and over in Europe, to be able to, especially in Italy, that must have been an amazing trip. Overall, what did you think? Did you think it was better than you thought, or what was the pros and cons of it?
I mean, not for basketball, that's for sure. It's definitely a soccer community there, but I liked it in a lot of ways, a lot better than here, but, still love home.
Now that you're back, of course, you signed up here at MUV to get your conditioning in, get your basketball back intact. I know a lot of your teammates are out of town right now, summertime, but now there's a 3-on-3 tournament coming up. I know you got the memo. You excited about that? You got some plans on who you're gonna play with?
I'm hoping to put together a team here in the next couple of days so that we can get here and play at that tournament July 1st? July 1st, yeah. So hopefully I can get that together, and yeah.
Well, come back to the game here. 16-minute mark in the first half. Deshaun just steals the ball for Perseverance and passes to Jomar. Jomar tried to get it to Spencer in the corner. Spencer had a wide open look there. Didn't get it to him. But just to let you know, of course, the Fab 7 played last week, and they won by 20. And now Perseverance, their debut game for the Summer League, they had a bye last week. This could be an interesting matchup. You know, Destin, a former player of Big B's Bakery, signed with Perseverance. Deshaun, a new player, signing with them, and then Jomar signing over. A lot of star players moved around from last season. You know, with this many strong teams in here, a lot of teams are stacking, and that's what I see this season. Keontae, Jerry from Big B's Bakery moves over to the Night Owls. That's going to be dangerous to have that team. They showed last week that's a championship team, just like Peter was saying. That is. But with this team here, Perseverance didn't make the playoffs last league, but they have a lineup that can definitely be up there in one of the top teams. So we'll see how the season goes along for Perseverance. I know they're missing one of a 6'8" player that Spencer has, one of his AAU kids, 6'8" guard. See, that is Destin from the corner. 10-13 right now. Perseverance is up at the 14.5-minute mark. Now, Maddie, I haven't talked to Maddie for a while. Of course, you know, she just got back, but you know, we got the housing situation. Of course, Maddie doesn't have to worry about that. She lives here in Washington, but a lot of her teammates from out of state. Coach and I were just talking today. I think there's a total of 17 girls coming in, and you know, not knowing if they're going to stick around or not. But you know, that's how it goes. You know, at the beginning of the season, sometimes there's anywhere from 14 to 16 girls, you know, throughout the time frame. But you know, one of the things about Maddie, she's one of our quickest guards we have. Lateral speed defensively is top notch. She's got two brothers, one younger, one older, that are stars in their own name. One's a 10th grade phenom. That was amazed when I saw him play. And then the older brother at Edmonds. And you know, I wanted to tell you this, Maddie. You know, we had dinner at your house, a team dinner. It was great. Your parents are awesome. You know, your parents, you know, just like other parents, you know, believe in their kids and love their kids. When I first heard them talk about your brothers, you know, in my mind, I was thinking, oh yeah, just parents talking about their kids. And then I realized after watching them play, I was like, wow, your parents didn't really talk about them as highly as I saw them, because they were really, really impressive to me. How's your brothers doing so far now?
They're doing pretty good. Joe, my younger brother, he's just playing on a few teams for the spring and summer. Starting with his high school team for summer league, and then plays for Seattle Select in the springtime. And then Caleb, I think he's thinking about staying at Edmonds this upcoming year. We'll see. He has one more year of eligibility in the NWAC, so we'll see what he decides coming up.
Okay. Well, there you go. You got the update from the sister, what the brothers are doing. But like I said, they showed up for about 3 weeks over here and really put the league on fire. They couldn't believe it. Guys were talking about them for weeks. Their offensive skill set, their ability to score and shoot. I was actually out of town at the time, and I was just getting a lot of texts and calls from everybody talking about those two guys. You know, they made me feel like I was some GM of the year, but I really didn't know. They just Maddie's dad called me and asked me if they could play in the league. And I said, no problem. I'm out of town, but have them play on my team. And then they had a great time, so that was really fun. Now right back to the game here. Deshaun getting the loose ball. Destin might dunk this. Oh, it blocked. Blocked. Teo doing what he does. Teo is our Steph Curry of our league. He can shoot from any range. What's impressive about Teo is his ability to move without the ball. And that's why I call him Steph Curry of the league, because Steph Curry does that kind of stuff, and Teo, his conditioning is off the charts. He's one of those guys, you can run with him 90% of the time, but that's that 10% when he goes the other way and catches you off guard, and he will just needs a little bit of time and space to be able to get his shots off. 11-minute mark right now, 15-21. Yeah, Anton made this comment about him, but you know, one thing, Anton's guy is Bayak. Bayak is one of the players that I'm not sure if he's going to sign with anybody this season, but he was one of the top players, Big B's Bakery, last season. Big Beast Baker is not playing this season. That's why a lot of the players are moving on to other teams. And Jomar being one of the quicker guards out here, you know, he's got not only offensive skills, but his defense is dangerous. Don't try to dribble around this guy. And let's see. Mr. White is going to try to do it. He's got to be careful. Oh, it gave him a lane. He's going to go inside. There it is, and this is going to be a highlight. Get ready, highlight time. There we go. Destin, Mr. Highlight. Side note, Destin is connected to Olympia College. Yes, he's actually dating the coach of the women's program over there, and she came out here last season and support Destin in one of his games. It was great. It was great to see her. She was, of course, almost Coach of the Year. I think she was second place in voting. Did a great job at Olympia. Side note, that team did take us out of having a banner hanging from the rafters of Shoreline. Maddie is in fetal position right now just thinking about it. But hopefully this coming up year, we can put that banner up. Yep. 9-minute mark, 21-25. Perseverance is up by 4. Corner shot by Eris. Eris missing that. Now, Eris, player of the game last week, had a great game. And of course, Fab 7's got a couple new players also. 2 guards, Ray and Charles. Let me double check that. Oh, Zay and Charles. Those are 2 guards that was really impressive last week. They came in very smooth, fluid. They both can shoot well. And of course, here we got the peanut gallery in the background over here. Caleb from Chicken McBuckets talking about honorable mention. Yeah, a lot of guys. I didn't get much Texas or conflicts with my first, second, and third team plus honorable mention last season. The basis of that, of course, is how well your team finished, and of course, the consistency that you showed up and played throughout the season. There was a lot of great players in the league that didn't play too many games, that didn't get noticed on that list. But great pass, blocked by Eris. Here we go, and it's highlights. There we go. And that's what this league has turned into. Being around for a year now, the league started off with 8 teams of random players and random names. Nobody had really a branded name yet, team name. And now here we are a year later. Everybody knows your team name. Everybody knows your players. A lot of the star players have made their mark in this league. And of course, being on YouTube, Pacific Northwest Ballers, you're able to watch yourselves recorded the next day at 11 o'clock a.m. So like a lot of players always say, that's their highlight of the day on Fridays, is to be able to turn that YouTube channel on to be able to watch themselves, watch their games from the night before. Like I always say, when you play basketball, when you play sports, in our minds we always think we're better than we are until you watch yourselves on TV. Then you realize we're not as fast, not as quick, not as good as we thought. But it's a learning curve, it's a learning process, and that's what we need to be able to learn from our mistakes. Oh, what a cut. No good there. Just under 6 minutes, 27-30. The captain, Dante, calls a timeout. Fab 7, all the way from Oak Harbor, drive in here every day. They always schedule an early game because they don't want to drive all the way back late. So I try to accommodate as much as I can with most of these teams to be able to come in when they need to. The schedule, of course, men's league, it's not always about just coming out and playing. You gotta get permission from the family, the kids, the work, and the bosses, right? But when they come out here, this is the hour that you can come out and enjoy yourselves and then go back to real life, as they say. Like I said, we got Maddie over here. It's good to see her. She reached out to me the other day talking about she signed up at Move Fitness, which is not too far from her house. So she's able to come in early before these games start and be able to get shots up. And her having two brothers in the household is not uncommon to play with the guys. And first thing I do, I walk in here, she's battling and playing one-on-ones with 6'5" and 6'4" guys in here. Well, they're giving her high fives after she goes up and under and gets them to commit on a reach or on a jump shot. But Maddie's got game. Okay. Oh, you mean from underneath and going over? From that baseline to. Oh yeah, and as long as nobody touches. Yeah. Because it's out of bounds, they can do that. You see it in the NBA happen all the time, college. Really? Yeah. Especially in a situation where you're not trying to score. Yeah, you're trying to avoid a foul. Like it happens at half court all the time, right? You go back court, throw it back court. Yeah. But it's the same thing on there, yeah. Same thing. Never an issue there. When is it when you can't do it? When it's in bounds already, then you can't go, of course. Yeah.
No, I swear sometimes the refs tell you you can't catch it back there. I know. The refs tell you.
Well, the thing is that I don't know exactly, but NBA, college, Europe, there might be different rules in different places, right? You never know. I think Madison might know about Italy, but I'm not sure. Oh, Maddie, you've been here a couple times before, right, with your girls, the teammates? Yeah. I'm seeing it. You guys used to support the college guys. Did you get to watch AJ and Jalen play here?
I did not get to come out and see AJ and Jalen play. I think that's when I was gone, but I went to some of the winter games. Yeah, that were going on.
That's right. Now just think about it. You were out of town, but those games that they played were highlights, man.
Must have been fun. Yeah.
I think they're in both their debuts, which are different times. They both scored 50 plus.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
They're both such scorers, so it's just.
They are. I don't know if you know this, but Jalen is going to Montana.
Really?
To play. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Congrats, Jalen. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Saw him at the gym last week. He was talking about it. It was actually his AAU coach that had a connection there that they had exposed him. That was really good.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I saw AJ's getting some looks too. I'm not sure where he's going yet, but.
Not sure where AJ's going yet. Of course, anybody that picks him up is going to be happy to have him. He's such a committed, disciplined player when it comes to basketball. And White for the lay. Oh, no good there. Back to the game at the 4-minute mark. 31-33. Perseverance. Oh! Mr. White. Call him Mr. White. Wow. Jomar coming down. Now tied up. I knew this game would be a nice battle. These two teams are pretty much very balanced offensively, defensively. And that's what's fun about this league, because any given night, these teams can really battle back and forth. With 13 teams last season, I had to expand to Tuesday night. I didn't want to do it this season, so I try to keep it within 8 to 10 teams. It keeps it on Thursday night. You know, summertime's the time of travel, so I want to be able to keep my Tuesdays open. I will be traveling a few times this summer. 3-minute mark, 33-33. Now to talk about some of the other teams in the league. Oh, there you go. Deshaun, I think I heard him say backboard. I'm not sure, but. Of course, tonight, Perseverance, the first game against Fab 7, and then at the next game, Chicken McBuckets playing Night Owls. That is the game to watch because Chicken McBuckets, they picked up a couple star players from another team. Oh! Spencer having a good time out there against Caleb. Oh, so right now, 35-39, Perseverance, 4-point lead. Jomar going inside, passing it back out to Destin. Destin from the corner, good. Now, the game was tied up, and now it's a 7-point game right now with a minute and a half. And at this time of the game, this is where I like the strategy of basketball. With no shot clock, with no stoppage, how do you play this situation with being up or being down? And we got a call from Les. Les is calling a travel. So now, here we are with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go with a 7-point lead. Do they marinate this last shot, or do they just go ahead and keep that rhythm going? The rhythm is good right now for Perseverance. Here comes Jomar. Charles guarding him right now. They're gonna do a high pick here. Oh, gonna do an opposite pick. Oh, good. Spencer moving the ball around. That's basketball right there, guys. From one side to the other across the court. 45-35. This is a 10-0 run. And now, are they gonna wait for the last shot? Because I'll tell you this, if they shoot early, it just gives the other team a last shot. Let's see. Corner. Oh, he's gonna go up for it. Missing a layup, and now they got it back. Could this be the last shot? Throws it up, good. 13 seconds left. Perseverance has a chance to get the last shot off. Now with a shot here and a make shot here, could nullify that layup earlier. And good! There it is. Wow, what a first half. 47-37, basically a 12-2 run. Perseverance putting together in just the last minute and a half. Hey, D is back. Standing over here with former MVP of this league, DeAndre Bryant. He was injured last season, out of sight, out of mind, but now everybody's gonna see him. He is a former MVP, a guy that averaged 30-plus points a game, and only at probably less than 6 feet for sure. He's coming in here playing tonight at 8:30 against It's All Good. It's All Good, a brand new team coming in. Of course, like every new team that comes in here, chemistry is a major issue. You got a lot of star players that come in and play on a new team. It takes some time, maybe even a whole season. It's very rare that a team comes in brand new and does well. Case in point, there was a team that was all ex-college players that played together in college and played together here. I called them a team with a bunch of, first option, one option guys. They made the playoffs as an 8th seed and ended up running the table in playoffs and winning it. And then the following season, the number 1 seed, and then ended up winning it eventually before a back-to-back. So That being said, the next game after this, Chicken McBuckets, is going to be very stacked with 2 players, and those players are Daniel and Masamba, former players of Will Hoop for Food. Will Hoop for Food is taking a break this season. They are not playing, so that team is now playing with different teams. But Masamba and Daniel are 2 guys that used to play with Caleb as the captain of Chicken McBuckets in AAU years. So they already have some chemistry. They already have been friends. They've already played together. Let's see what happens to them. Start of the second half here now, 37-47. And here he is, Teo, moving the ball around. Spencer, the captain of this team. Spencer's gonna go inside, look over. Destin, great vision. Missing on that. And that's what I love about this. The whole point of this league when I first started it was to be able to expose good basketball at a level where you got guys that might have played overseas, got guys that might have played college ball. You got guys that are great high school players, guys that have families and just play pickup ball. Whatever you have, they come together and they have their skill set and they try to show it in a team's game. And all I wanted to see is what I see now is teams that are going to be successful in this league are teams that play well together, understand the game, move the ball well, take advantage of what the defense gives you. And then you got guys like Deshaun coming in that's got college experience, being able to block shots in the paint like he did in college. But like I said, I was really happy to see a military team come in. Being a military brat, I grew up playing in the military bases, and I know there's diamond in the roughs in the military, and there's great leagues in the military. And these great players in the military, they just usually play on base. They usually stay in their community, but it's good to see a team finally come out of that community and play here at MUV Fitness. And, how you doing? Good? All right. The captain of Night Owls just walking in. I love that team. It's one of my favorite teams to watch. They had a great game last week, and Seth's one of the better captains here. He really organizes the team well. He treats it like a professional level type team. He got them all on time. He makes sure that they're disciplined and plays well together. That's why I love watching their team play. Now they picked up Keontae Woods and Jerry from another team, and that was the missing link, I think, for that team. I didn't say that. Peter said that. He said they're going to go undefeated the rest of the season, so if they don't, that's on Peter. He's referring to Josiah, former player overseas, came over here and plays. Don't they have Meeks also? Meeks, right? Meeks plays it? Yeah, Meeks is another great player from overseas in Australia. 2 guards that are real active, smart players. They weren't there last week, but that's not an excuse. The guys are good no matter with them or without them. Back in the game over here, 17-minute mark. Deshaun with a nice putback. That's what he's known for, being able to get on the boards offensively and defensively. And look at this, Shoreline against Skagit Valley. Feel like we're in the NWAC, huh, Maddie? Another Skagit Valley player losing the ball there, but here's another Shoreline guy. Inside, Jomar. I was just talking to Jomar before the game. Jomar is actually excited because he's graduating from Shoreline and is actually this Saturday. They have the graduation, so he had asked if I was going to come by. I might be stopping in there, check it out, see who else is Lay going to be graduating? I think she's got her degree. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Oh, you're gonna be there to watch? Yeah, Lay, right? Oh, she is walking.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So I guess I might be there then. I think right after she walks, she might be walking right to the airport after that, going to Hawaii, right? Now I think she's going back home after that graduation.
Utah right now with Gracie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now Gracie's from Utah, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, she's from Utah. So Lay's in town to visit her and some family that lives there too. So.
Yeah. Now, Lay and Gracie, you know, kind of best friends on the team. They hang out together. Maddie knows that. Did you see that chemistry between them from the beginning when they first met?
I mean, from the beginning of the season, I didn't realize they were going to be such good of friends, but now they're inseparable and they're the best. So it was great to have them together on the team. Yeah.
Yes. Now, Leia from Kahuku High School in Hawaii, she came here a few years ago, and when I say a few years ago, a 2-year school, her first year redshirted because of an injury, and now, of course, her first year playing is now actually got her AA degree, and the advantage of that is she's able to play and concentrate on basketball next year with minimal credit classes needed. So she will be having a good time for her sophomore year. And one of her goals, of course, she told me, was to really get that banner up on the wall. And just like, just like all the girls, right? You know, we had a crazy end to our season last season, being a very good team, one of the top teams in the league. But how was your experience playing your first year college basketball? You know, of course, playing high school ball here in Washington. What did you feel about, you know, being involved with a team that was so good that it seemed like, in my eyes as a coach, seemed like everybody got along? It's never always like that, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was probably the best part. I mean, our team just clicked so well. Everybody got along. We were all friends, hung out outside of basketball all the time. And I think that really helped with the team chemistry, especially like spending so much time around each other. But it was a really good, competitive, skilled environment where everybody was determined to work hard, and I think that just kind of pushed everybody to be the best they could be. And I think that's kind of the reason we made it so far. Could have made it farther, but I mean, that's a goal for this upcoming year, so yeah.
Yes, as Maddie's saying, you know, we had a lot of fun. It was great road trips, great experiences, some crazy games of back and forth, and you know, I think it was, you know, of course, I showed up regular season, and you know, I was kind of jumping on the bandwagon as a coach to be able to come on this team, part of this team that was already good through last year and this past year, and of course, you know, that first game we lost against Edmonds, and you know, my first thought was like, wait a minute, I thought this team was a championship team, and then, you know, but I think we won like what, 8 games in a row after that, or maybe more. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, I mean, something like that. I think that game really kind of fueled our fire, and from there we just were determined to get up from there. So yeah.
Yeah, but you know, with a lot of new recruits coming in, of course, Maddie's one of the 4 girls that are coming back as sophomores. They're the leaders of the team. The girls are going to teach these new girls just how to be a professional student athlete, you know, to be able to come to practice every day, to be able to go to school every day, to be able to, you know, discipline yourselves to do your routines every day. It's one of those things that makes you a student athlete successful, and it's all a journey. It's going to be about 5 months of your life when you think about it, and when it's all said and done, it's going to be good. Just like she said, goes by fast. Just like this game, down to 12 minutes to go. Talking with Maddie Lee from Shoreline College. The score is 54-59. The lead has been all perseverance throughout the game, at least the second half here. Now they're up 8 with Teo hitting a three-pointer, but Ryan from the corner missing that. Ryan's one of those fun players to watch. You know, he's got really good athleticism, runs the floor well. And here comes Eris. Oh, we got an injury. Let's see. Yeah, stop it, yeah. It's all good. New team. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. What? Did you? Oh my God. Okay. next week. I mean, just bring it next week when you play next week. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, just let me know. You bring it to the front. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, just let me know. Just text me or whatever. Or let me know, and then or give it to Thomas. Thomas, the general manager. When you bring it to the front, so Dennis told me to drop it off to you. Whatever. You know, I know Caleb's here too, but Thomas is here all the time. So okay. I'll drop it off a lot. Okay, cool. Just talking with Benny. Benny had my jersey for the past month, you know, after the end of the season, but he remembered. He'll be bringing it back. All right, Deshaun with a steal. Deshaun is a great teammate, man. Just to be able to have a guy that, you know, he's the son of a coach. He's fundamentally sound. He just got blocked, but it's okay. He's still a great player. Easy dunk there by Eris. (56-62). They got a comfortable 6-point lead right now at a 10.5-minute mark. You know, I like Spencer's game. He understands this game. He understands the pace of this game. You know, he is their scorer. He is their leader. He's able to control the game because he can handle the ball. You got another steal here. Caleb getting it back. We got a turnover off a. Yeah. Caleb looking at me too. I was looking at him. I didn't know if that was a turnover, but they called a travel on that. 56-65, 9-point game at the just under 10-minute mark. Zay Garden, it's a double steal. Oh, it's a steal. Over to Ryan. Ryan's going to go inside. Passing it over to Charles. Charles quickly going up for a layup. This is going to get interesting really quick here. 58. Wait. Yeah, 58-65. They had 56. Come up to the 9-minute mark. You know, I look out here with the 10 guys playing out here. I mean, there's a lot of guys that play college ball experience out here, and it's fun to be able to see them still being active even after college. Now, Eris mentioned to me he still has eligibility in college. I'm just wondering if he's going to be playing college this year. Oh, steal. Mr. White from the outside, missing it though. Ryan getting his shot up. We're going to call a timeout. 62-65. Fab 7. Dante, one of the most competitive guys I know. I mean, when he I'll never forget the day he texted me, called me, was so excited about putting the team in. He had not only the guys he wanted to play, but he already had his team name, Fab 7. It's Fab 7, 7 guys. I was intrigued by who those 7 guys were, and then next thing you know, he came in going, Dennis, man, I don't know. I know I want to order jerseys, but I think I got 8 guys right now. What do I do? I said, Fab 8, right? I mean, Fab 7, Fab 8. What are you going to do? Maddie, you didn't see last week's game, but the captain over there, number 6, Seth Johnson, he was underneath the basket here. I don't know if you noticed, but it was unintentional. But one of the bigger guys, they're getting a rebound, and you know the guy's 6'10", elbows right at the cheek area. Blood drops all over I had to clean it up. Oh no, they did. They called it. Deshaun called it actually. Yeah, every Thursday night, guys, for you guys watching YouTube channel, it all happens here at MUV Fitness. It's a fun league. You know, the owners, when they asked me to run this league, one of their visions was to have a mecca of basketball here on the north side of Seattle. and I think we've put that together pretty well. Of course, you know, I have an open run that I organize over at LA Fitness in Mill Creek. And a few of these guys play there also. But yeah. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. You know, it's always exciting here at MUV. Got guys running around, jumping around. Captain's excited. Older, younger, doesn't matter. Whoa. Wow. Zay almost got him right there. Spencer almost got picked, but with a little body contact, got to call the foul. Oh, inside tight. There's a foul there by Charles. And puts Destin on the line. I was to ask Maddie. Maddie, you know, you're in Italy. I've been to Italy. I've been to the area. What was your favorite thing to eat over there, food-wise?
Oh, I mean, in Rome, you can't beat the carbonara. You cannot. But like other cities in Italy, definitely like coastal cities, the seafood. Can't beat the seafood. So I would always get the spaghetti with the clams. So good. So good. Yeah.
Now, one of the more memorable, you know, food items I've had over there is the grilled mozzarella over at Amalfi Coast. I know, of course, grilled mozzarella, you know. The funny thing is I remember telling this story to people, and every time I always started off as, I went to this Italian restaurant, and I thought to myself, they're all Italian restaurants in Italy, right? So did you get to taste any grilled mozzarella over there?
Yeah, I did actually. It was like the perfect time of the year for mozzarella when I was there. So, yeah, I definitely had some. Delicious, melty. It's different there. It's like fresher. It's hard to explain, but it's better. Yeah.
Well, the way I explained it to friends when I got back was it's like anything I ate here in the United States, mozzarella-wise, just felt like plastic now because that was just, it was so organic. It was so good. It was so amazing. I just, man.
Can't beat it. It's so fresh, so good.
Coming up to the 5-minute mark, 64-62. As advertised, these two teams are battling with each other. Oh, look at this. Oh, great play by Ryan to drop that pass off.
It's a tie game right there.
It's a tie game.
Tie game 66.
And it's funny, you know, everybody that sat next to me at the beginning of all these games have always said kind of the similar things. Hey, Dennis, I'm just going to hang out for about 10, 15 minutes and watch the game. And then the game gets exciting, and then next thing you know, we're here for the whole game. Charles going down, gets fouled by Teo. Charles is going to probably take it out of bounds. Dante having a good time over there. Dante not only is such a competitive, exciting guy to watch on the sideline, but he's exciting to watch on the court. He's dynamic. Oh, great putback by Ryan. You know, Ryan, from the first time I seen him a couple seasons ago, or last season, he's improved as a player. I mean, he looks more confident, more fluid, more active and aggressive. And here we go, man. Here it is. Oh, over the top, out of bounds, 68-69. I mean, Perseverance is just holding on to the lead by just a string, man. There's just 1 point game right now. I mean, oh my God, he takes a three. Uh-oh. That might be the shot that changes the whole momentum of this game. If this shot is made, this might be the momentum changer. It is! It is! Just like that. That's usually what happens after you take a bad shot. 71-69, 3.5 minutes to go. Fab 7 is up by 2. Down low, Deshaun working hard, does what he does, makes his move. Oh, they did this against each other in NWAC, and now they do it here. Man, 3 minutes to go. This game is tied up. Is it tied? No, not yet.
Oh wait,
Yeah, they should have 71. You have 71, right?
Come on. Fab 7, we're coming to win. We're not playing around this season.
Yes, that's Dante. He's injured right now, but he's excited as the captain of his team. He's excited. He's 1-0 right now. Of course, his first season, they made the playoffs, but lost in the first round. And Dante's, you know, he loves his team. He loves the fact of being involved with this men's league. Matter of fact, there's a funny story, Maddie. He was sitting here last week with me, and there was a kid from Shorecrest High School playing in this league, Evan Solomon. Evan Solomon showed up at Shoreline for pickup runs, showed up at Wacom for pickup runs. Jim Rat, like you wouldn't believe it, after the third pickup run at Wacom, he was offered a full ride scholarship. That's a great story to hear. And when Dante said that, of course he's in the military, Dante said, maybe I should show up for a pickup runs. All right, here Fab 7 up by 2, 73-71. Less than 2 minutes to go. I keep on thinking back, Maddie, to that shot that Spencer took from NBA range and missed it, and they came back with a three-pointer. You know how that was, right?
Yeah, I know. That's might have sold it, but we'll see. We'll see. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Let's go. A lot of game left.
73-71. They, with no shot clock, Maddie, they don't have to score. And I'm thinking, there it is, the ball moving around. They don't need to score. What, you don't need to shoot it? And he did. Kevin, we talked about it so many times. When you got the lead, you don't need to do anything. Now you give it to the best shooter in the gym. Inside, good! Welcome to the league, Deshaun McPherson. And one, 73-73, 58.1 seconds. Deshaun is on the free throw line, is ready to take this lead if he makes his shot. Madison, do you feel it? No. Wow. And he throws it up. What are you doing? Wow. Big timeout. Okay, Maddie's right there for you. Maddie is going to sit in for you. Just in case we need to start this time. Yes, what a time to get a drink. I mean, Peter's doing a great job this past season, taking care of the books and the scorekeeping. I appreciate what he does. You know, a lot of guys know how I am. I'm kind of real disciplined about what I want to do and how I want to run things, and he smoothly does what he does in a very efficient way. I like it. I'm impressed with it. But there's times in the game when you don't really need to be running to the bathroom for water or taking a bathroom break. He is out. The ball's in. Oh! Wow, he threw it out of bounds. 73-73. Yes. Yes. Keontae Woods walking in, one of the star players for the Night Owls. And Spencer's going to maybe hold this for the last shot. I mean, what a turn of events, Maddie. They had possession, Fab 7. They threw it out of bounds. And now Spencer going to go inside, move it around. He's going to take his time. I think if they do the right thing, they will take the last shot, which guarantees them a shot, but guarantees the fact that it will be the last shot of the game here. Let's see what happens. Week 2, MUV, Perseverance versus Fab 7. 14 seconds to go. Here we go. 73-73. Jomar going up, going inside. Blocked out. It's saved. Shot is up. No good. Overtime. Wow. What a way to start the night off. No, 2 minutes. Two. So we have a 2 minutes. Overtime rules is, of course, 2 minutes. And after that, 1 minute. And I don't know if it gets to a third, we might have to do rock, paper, scissors. We will find out who's going to win this game in a couple minutes here. 73-73. We are ready to go. Exciting times here. It's 7:29. Other team is waiting to play, but this game is not over yet. What a game. Kevin's over here. One of my players for Hoppa Breed. He's back with us. Of course, he was playing with his own team last season. Had a good time. One of your players, former players, Jomar, he's now playing with the other team. Has anybody signed Kaz, your other teammate?
I mean, Kaz was trying to play again. I haven't really spoken to him about where he's playing, but hopefully he's on a team. He was our leading scorer.
That's right. So here we are. Spencer's got the ball with no shot clock. Spencer's going to probably hold this ball, move it around. You know, it's all about conservative basketball play here. There's a couple ways to play this out. You take a guaranteed shot, open layup like that. It's a tough layup, but he misses it. Deshaun with an offensive rebound. Destin take it from the outside. Oh, good. Take a three-point shot and hits it. Oh, that's big. Just like Maddie said, 1 minute and 30 seconds when you got a three-point lead in overtime. Woo! The way you look at it here is a shot can tie it in and out. Oh, out of bounds. We're staying here for Fab 7. No, it stopped. It stops out of bounds and everything. Yeah. Ball's outside. No good. Uh-oh. That might be it, guys. That might be it. How many fouls to give? You only have 2 fouls. You only have 2 got fouls. 7.
Let's go. Stop. Get on it, Charles. Get on it.
One more foul.
I don't know. Who you think? You make the call. Who should I sell?
Oh, I don't know.
Caleb, come on. Caleb, what's up, bro?
45 seconds to go. 73-76. Perseverance has a 1-possession lead. One more foul puts them in free throws, and then it becomes a free throw contest. So Ryan's going to have to foul him, put him on the line, because Spencer's not going to go for a shot, that's for sure. Who are you going to put on the line? Spencer's an 80% free throw shooter or more, and we got a foul to put him on the free throw line. Don't foul that guy. You just fouled the 90% free throw shooter. You had a chance to foul the 75% and the 80% guy. Now you just moved yourself up to a worse position to 90%. Here we are. They already have a 3-point lead, and now you just put their best free throw shooter on the line. You know, I'm putting all these percentages out there like this. Oh, and he misses it. Anything could happen. Oh! He's got a foul. Foul. 11 seconds to go. 73-76. Dante talking about that pass. There's a lot of room up there, Maddie. I mean, the ceiling's pretty high. They could have threw it a lot higher than that. Oh, another missed shot. Wow, this game is crazy. What is he doing? That's it. Did he not know he needed a 3? I don't know what the spread was, Maddie, but Vegas, and maybe he's trying to cover the spread. I don't know. But 75-76, they lose by 1 on that layup, and that's how that goes. I guess it's time to see the next team. What a game. I got an interview here. I got to go with Spencer. Spencer, Justin, Tail. Oh, Sean. Delmar. Do you prefer a shirt on for the interview? Yeah, you can do that. Be like Jimmy Butler, right? Yeah. No shirt, right? Line right here, guys. All right, guys. Move Fitness first game. As advertised, Perseverance comes out ahead up against, of course, a very good Fab 7 team. It was going back and forth, Tail. I mean, Tail, you haven't been here. I don't think you missed a few games last season.
I didn't play much last season. Yeah, last season I didn't play much.
Right. So you came in tonight. You definitely spread the court out. There was a free throw. That was a situation where I hyped up. I was throwing out all the percentages. I was almost putting the jinx on you or something, and then you missed that free throw. What were you thinking coming down the stretch? I said 90% free throw shooter, one of the best shooters in the gym, and then what happened?
I just missed short. I don't know. I don't really have words to say. Like
We're not talking to him right now as a team because of that free throw. We're gonna
I feel like I just was cold. I don't know. Like I just.
Yes.
You expect to make it. I expected to make it. I just missed it. So.
Well, you made it exciting. You guys came out on top. It's fun to talk about now because you guys won. But let me talk about your teammate, Destin, a new player with you. Now, Destin, come on over here real quick. Destin, of course, a star player from Big B's Bakery last season. A lot of your teammates, everybody was signing with new teams. And then, of course, you signed real early here with Perseverance. How you feel here with a win?
I mean, I feel good. We got that win, and we were a half stack. Half our team's not even here.
Oh, right. Okay.
You know what I mean? So my first game, wanted to pass the ball a little bit, get to know my teammates, see what they can do, let them know what I can do.
Yes.
And man, I'm just happy to be playing the sport of basketball, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you out here. You're always making highlights for us. I appreciate you coming out and showing us some good fun. Let me talk to your guy here that's brand new.
Yeah.
One of the former players at Shoreline College.
Yes, sir.
Deshaun, one of the college guys at Shoreline. You know, the funny thing, I was talking to Jomar before the game, and I made a comment to him. I said, it's funny, AJ showed up, Jalen showed up, Jomar showed up, Joel showed up. I'm like, what? Why didn't anybody invite Deshaun yet? Because he's one of the better players that we need in here. And then, of course, there he is. Spencer knew what to do, made a phone call. How did you get contacted, and when did it all happen?
Probably about like a month ago, I met Spencer. He's my little brother's coach for AAU.
Okay.
So, I had to go to their little open gyms to get my little brother better, and me and Spencer kind of cooked them up. So I got invited out for open gym, so it's feeling kind of special out here.
There you go. Now, you see me at the gym with the girls program. I showed up and I saw you guys all with your open runs this past month, you know what I mean? And it kind of dawned on me. I remember telling one of the guys going, hey, ask your teammates who wants to play tonight. I need some guys to show up. And then I was just surprised he hadn't showed up. But Spencer's smart enough to find you. It's good to see you out here. You had a great first showing, debut. Appreciate you coming out. And congratulations for you winning over here. Captain, come on over here. Spence, man, you put together a squad, man, and a fun squad to watch. What were you thinking putting this team together? How do you feel now?
So, where we kind of fell off last year, we needed a point guard that can control the game. Okay. So we went and got a point guard that can go and control the game, right? That makes the right decisions, makes the right plays, everything like that. Secondly, we had to go get some length, some defense, some more shooting, some big guys down low, and then the most important thing is everybody here is selfless. Everybody here got shots up. Nobody complained about not one shot being put up. None of that. Even when they went on runs. We were looking at the bigger picture. And we know that everybody out here, we can all score. So it's going to come. It's going to come.
Well, I'm telling you, it's fun to watch you guys. Like you said, Jomar, real quick. Jomar, a big pickup for them. They did need some guard play, somebody to control the ball. But what I saw and what I realized as from the coach's eye is your defense is big time over here. You really put pressure on those other guards. Case in point, a guy tried to bring down the ball. You stole it from behind, if you remember that earlier in the game. What do you feel defensively you can help this team with?
Just pressuring the ball. A lot of guards don't like pressure. A lot of guards can't withstand pressure throughout the whole game. They might can do it a couple possessions. But a whole game of pressure is going to break a lot of guards unless you're just, the good guards can. So if somebody else is on, I know I could bring just passing and defense. So that was my role tonight. And they got us a W. Like he said, we all selfless. We all can hoop. But we just got to find our role and kill it for that game. And it will just go. It's just hoop. The goal is to win. So we won.
Well, congratulations to you in this game, but also congratulations because you're going to be walking and graduating from Shoreline College this Saturday. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job, fellas. Awesome. Good run. You guys probably stick around and watch this team next. We'll see you guys next week. And coming up now, the Night Owls, big-time team with a big pickup in Keontae Woods and Jerry. That's going to be a team to beat this season, I think. But they're up against